Hello everyone and welcome back into a new series in building the thesis and formatting it using Microsoft Word. Today's session I'm going to explain the tables, which I believe it will take some extra sessions. So today I'm going to create a standard style for the tables. Let's start from here. We go to styles and then we click here, then we click this sign, new style. I'm going to call it table all or basic, and then here I will select table, and for the whole table I'm going to define some settings like the font type, the font size. So now we are going to also define the alignment, which for the standard to be in the middle. So these are the middle in the header row. So also here I'm going to click the top border, as you can see here. Then I'm going to select the 1 point, also the bottom border. Then I will select again 1 point. For the header row, I'm going to select a bottom line or border. So I will go to select the bottom border and then again to select 1 point. And then I'll go to table properties. I'm going to select or check this box, allow row to break across pages so it can extend to other pages. Also it should be in the center. Then click OK, click OK. So now we are going to draw a table or insert the table, either to define it from here. It means these are 2 or 3 or 4 columns and these are the rows. This is one way. Second way is to click insert table. Then you define, let's say, 3 columns and 2 or 3, 4 rows. Then click OK. Now we have this table drawn for us. The table which we created, or the style, you will find it in the design, and this is the name of it: table all, table basic. So we just click on it. It will take the settings that we defined earlier. So let's say here we can say this is the number. Then press tab. Let's say we can write like country. Tab. Then we can say the percentage. So this is the simplest table that we can draw. We can also click on this sign and then select auto fit to content, so it will be smaller. Then if we click it again, left click, then right click, it will pop up this sub menus will appear. So then I will auto fit to window, so it will extend to the borders. This is the standard. Now we can start writing number 1, then tab, US, for example, US, then percentage, let's say 4%, then tab, you can say number 2, then tab, UK, then tab, let's say 6%. Then you can add more rows by clicking the tab, by pressing the tab many times as you wish, or you can just move to the left and you will see this line, and there is a cross or plus sign. You just click it, it will add a row, and this is one way. Second way is just to right click, then you just insert column to the left, right, or insert rows above, below. So these are other options that you can do here. Regarding the name, you can just click here and then we write table. We'll just go to references, then insert a caption. We'll select table, then we'll go to numbering to include chapter numbers, and then a period. Click OK, it will be like this. So this is the table. We can also create a template for the table number. You just click here, this row, and then click new style. I'll call it table caption. Table caption. And then it should be 12. No italic, times New Roman, just times, enter, and it should be single spacing, and then should be to the left. So click OK, click OK. We have this one. If you want to add some space, you just go and just make changes, modify, then go to format, add just few spaces, 6, let's say 6 points, click OK, click OK. Now it is much better. Click. Now just press the tab key, then you could write this is a sample of the table. So capitalize each word. So this is one way to create a table. Let's say I'm going to create another table. I have this table with the text, then alignment to the center, margin. Okay. So I'm going to create this table here, just to see how it appears. I will click here, I will insert the cursor here, and then I'll select insert. We have 1, 2, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3. Or let's say we can insert from here, insert table, 3, and maybe 4 rows. Maybe because the space is not enough. Again, we will go to insert, then we'll select 3 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. It is now shown here. Just click on this sign, then we go to our template or the style that we created earlier. Just click on it. It will be like this. Then we'll see what we are going to add. Let's say here we have level, then we have here younger, then older, then we have here, let's say 1, 2, 3 columns. So we just highlight, and then we go to layout tab, then split the cells into 3 columns and 3 lines. Now we can write N, the mediation, and standard deviation. Same thing we can do for the second column. Just highlight it, split cells, 3 columns and 3 rows. So we can just write here N, then standard or median, and then standard deviation. Regarding the lines, before configuring the lines, we have here like a space between this column and that column. So let's add a column to the right or left of this column. Just insert a column, let's say, to the left. Now we have this column to the left. It's like an empty space. We just minimize it. So we have this one, this column, and this column. And then we just highlight this line. We go to Home. We click on the bottom borders. We have bottom border here. And on this one, we just click this column, and then we have bottom border, and this one we have bottom border. As you can see, one bottom border, and this is the second for it when there isn't anything. Then we are going to click on this plus sign to make the space between lines only one per the recommendations, and then again we click on it by left clicking the mouse, then right click on it. We'll have a pop-up. You can select auto fit to contents, then again you just right click it, and then auto fit, you just click on fit to window. This way it's fitting our window or the space that is reserved for the writing. Now everything seems okay. We can just unclick this one, or click its toggle button. Just click and unclick to see that everything is clear. And we can now start the naming. Let's say insert the references, insert caption. This is table 2. Okay, and then we go to our styles. We'll check the table caption. It's here. Then we press the tab, we write this is sample 2 for the tables. We can also insert if it is required from us to be in the same line, this is the way, and if it is in the second line, we just insert the cursor before the first word, then we press shift and then enter. So we'll have now 2 lines. So this is the table caption and this is the table title. And that's it for today's session. I believe that everything is clear. This is the simplest way of creating a table. This one also we can decrease or increase the spacing. Just click on this one, then click here, and then select the space. This is one single space. This is 1.15, 1.5, and then this is 2. So we can use the standard, which is 1. It will be much beautiful, and also depends also on the requirements. I believe that this was informative to you, and in the next sessions I'm going to explain some extra tests, some extra tables with some maybe some definitions of the notes, some of the notes that you could write beneath the table, like the general note, and then the specific note, and also the probability notes. Also we are going to talk about the some of the terms used for the table, like the stub and the column header. These are column headers, and also the column spanner, this one, so we can have extra columns beneath it to avoid the repetition. Here it should be also in the middle. This one also in the middle, it should be in the middle, like this one. So everything looks like the one that we saw. At the end of this session, I hope that everything is clear, and if there is anything that you would like to explain in other sessions, kindly write in the comments. And thank you very much for your watching, and have a nice day.